Shalom everyone. I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you are returning back, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I look at criminal activity here, so you will hear information that could be disturbing, but it could save your life. It could save your soul. Things like that. It's a real intense channel that I do. Okay, anything goes on this channel, the good, the bad, the ugly, the nasty. We are asking at the hand of the great creator who knows all things and nothing escapes his sight. Everything in the secret will come to the surface, and so we want to know what's going on. Some of this energy could be past energy for you that you need to uproot and transmute and things like that. Some of this energy could be energy that is forewarning you. Maybe you're at a crossroad within something, and Jehovah likes to tell us of things before it happens, and you get a perception of something that could go wrong if you choose wrong. Things like that. I do incorporate the scripture because it is found in the tarot. It is written up on my heart. I keep all 10 of those commandments. And by the way, those of you who are observing the Shabbat today in the West, then Shabbat Shalom. It's, over, I guess, in Yisrael. The sun's fixing to do its thing over there, and so some of us has acknowledged Yisrael time with the Shabbat. If you don't know what Shabbat is the Sabbath, and it is one of the commandments that we keep with Jehovah Elohim. People call him the universe. He's got many names about himself. But if you are of the household of faith, then we keep the covenant and the commandments that are written upon our heart, and the Shabbat is a sign between us and Elohim that we belong to him. And so I give it a shout out because it is special. It is the day of rest and keeping it holy and keeping our mind upon the great one. Okay, so anyway, Shabbat Shalom to those of you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on in this reading. If you're new, I have a hard time speaking sometimes because of energy flow, and I am feeling that right now. Okay, so you're just going to have to be patient with me. I'm also dealing with trying to still wake up. I've been up for a while, but I'm just kind of having a time of trying to kick in and stuff like that. So if you could just be patient with me, I would sure appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on for today. All right. Thank you, sweet Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth and everything that is life and life-giving. We just appreciate who you are. We thank you for the benefits that you load us down with. We thank you for your sweet shalom, your peace that passes all understanding. Jehovah, rebuke, bind, and block every foul, wicked, dark thing, and shove it down to the pit of hell where it belongs with the profane. What do you want to talk about today, Jehovah? What's going on in the right now moment? Let's look at the last 24 hours, the now, and the next 24 hours. Jehovah, you just bring it on out. We inquire at your hand and your hand alone. We have the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Cups for the last 24 hours. We have the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. We also have the Lover's card, the Chariot, and the Tower. We have third parties or collaborating things at the bottom of the deck. Well, we do have three court cards here. So the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. If there's a divorce here for some of you all, that is definitely what it's showing, somebody abandoning something. That would have been successful, or somebody, going to go get their ninth cup as well in the last 24 hours, facing some type of truth or cutting something away to be able to move on as well. But for some of you all, I'm really getting a heavy divorce or separation situation here within home matters. Real sharp energy, or somebody's dealing with a divorcee. If you are in a marriage and you're dealing with somebody very sharp, or the law could be here. This is also somebody desiring in the last 24 hours to walk away. Now, for some of y'all, maybe they did. Some of y'all, maybe they didn't. This is a very sharp energy when the King of Swords comes out here. Okay, in the now, there's either communication or somebody's spying on somebody. Okay, we got children involved in some stuff as well. The King of Pentacles is very grounded. This is a family man type of energy as well. Definitely dealing with home matters. Somebody's wounded right now in the now because of some type of conversation. If this is real sharp conversation, cause somebody to get up and walk away, then somebody got wounded. But they're a warrior within it, whatever has happened. Okay. In the next 24 hours, there's a choice. All the heavens are coming in here in the next 24 hours. There's a choice to move forward. There's something going to be knocked down here. Somebody going to be able to see something that's, you know, within some warish-like energy. This is about having self-control as well. This is your polaric balance. Something would be blessed here with the Lover's card. We have the angel that is over a lover situation. Okay, we see two people here happy. Okay, this is a wedding card. But obviously if the King of Swords is here, this is a real big, oh my God, you know, detached person that somebody was dealing with, then so be it. Let's take some card. There's third parties involved in something here. It's here in the now, spying. There's a lot of communication going on, either behind, I don't know if y'all can see it very well, but there's a bunch of birds, and birds will chit-chat. Okay, this is, we had the word spy come out yesterday. This is a private investigator card. It's a spy. This is very sharp energy. If that's in the upright, somebody would be very truthful here. Okay, very sharp, very intelligent. We have intelligence out here then. There's some type of gossiping going on. That this can also just represent a gossipy card, maybe around work matters. Okay, some type of a war though really has been here, but the next 24 hours there's something known about this war and a victory. Public recognition would be here. 9 is also a global awareness. Okay, the 8 of Wands wants to come out. This is travel as well. We have travel here. We also have, you know, communication. The 8 of Wands can also be an investigation card. We have that here. Since I, you know, deliberately look at criminal activity, that's what I focus on. And something is, you know, there's communications going on here. That just wanted to jump out, but I'm going to put it back in. Okay. Another 8 is here. The 8 of Swords. This is an incarceration card, or somebody's depressed, or there's somebody mental, you know, and that was really coming out yesterday as well. Show me this top row. Show me this King of Swords, Julva. What is this King of Swords here for? Boy, I felt that stubborn energy yesterday, and both those energies can really go back to that. That's why somebody's pride and ego is going to come down the next 24 hours, because right now somebody's, you know communicating in a very harsh way. That's really, you know, I'm hearing the word abuse has been out here for some of y'all. Somebody's dealing with somebody very abusive out here. Show me this King of Swords, Jehovah. The Fool. Well, if that's an Aquarius, then that could be an Aquarius really big. Doesn't have to be, but this is the letter Tav. It means to mark a signature, or to mark out a place. Somebody's traveling here. Okay, so we got contractual things. All right, to mark a signature. So we have a home situation, or we had a real estate agent come out yesterday. So something about real estate and property would also be here. This is a new clean slate. We see somebody walking on. So somebody's decided to divorce or something like that. Then that's what's showing for some people. Okay, around some matter. The Emperor is here. That's very stubborn energy as well. Okay, this is headship. Somebody's boss energy is out here, really big. Okay, something known about this King of Swords being very detached and very prideful energy. Yesterday, Jehovah said he was going to scatter the proud. Okay, somebody's just outlandish here. When the Fool comes out, we know that the scripture says that there's anger that rests in the bosom of a fool. We see the war here. We see in the now somebody's been wounded. Somebody's been very sharp. They're very abusive. Okay, it's really what's coming through my spirit. Somebody's got a clean slate out here, then so be it. Somebody's communicating about what's taken place the last 24 hours within matters, maybe with their kid or just with somebody. If somebody was abusive, then you know they've collaborated with somebody who could help with the situation, and that's also what's showing out here. It's really coming through my spirit that way. The Fool. Something was foolish back here in the last 24 hours. Show me the King of Pentacles and the communication in the now with the Nine of Wands, Yoruba. What do you want to bring out about that? This is known information. Same house here. Known information. Again, public stuff, global awareness here. Something's huge out here, especially with the Emperor that's come out here. That represents war in itself, and that's a public figure. It's empires, things like that as well. You know, 3 or more is a community out here. Okay, show me the page with the King of Swords. There's the Empress. Okay, well, the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, we got marital situations. We got, there it is. All right, well, it's really what to come out here then today. We got empires. We've got marital situations real big. Somebody's dealing with their ex, because the ex is the problem. We just by right know that. The last couple of months has really come out here. This word in the Hebrew represents a slice. Somebody has gotten wounded. Somebody is speaking about that in the now. All right, around this energy. Okay, this couple, this mother, father, colleagues, work situations, okay, parental situations about the ex, something like that. And somebody's having some communication going on. Then somebody did get hurt. They got sliced. Okay, this could also trace us back to a band of men where there was an attack. Somebody's talking about an attack that went down. Okay, then it's here. That was coming out in a reading that I did, a special reading that I did on one of my platforms about what happened around a body of water. Okay, these two go together. Okay, and somebody's ex has just been stupid fool around some ordeal. Okay, that's taken place, and if finally somebody's just jumped off the cliff and moved on from that in the last 24 hours, even though there's wounding here, then great. Then there'd be a happy couple energy if this is in the upright. Otherwise, if this is not in the upright, these two people are in the negative of things, then that ain't good. There's been war out here. Somebody lost their balance, stuff like that. She also represents the law as well, so both these can go back to that as well. So the Emperor and the Empress is here around this King of Pentacles. Okay, this is the door, the dallet, the key. Okay, walking in and out, being weak and poor, because somebody right now is speaking about that wounding. Okay, this is rich and generous and loving and caring and kind as well. Somebody walked off with something in the last 24 hours. It's known about, whatever that was. Okay, somebody's marked some place out, signed some type of signature, go do something. Then so be it. Then that would be here. Something going to turn out okay here, because this energy in the upright gets the victory. These are people that are whole on the inside. They have all 4 kings, all 4 queens within them. Okay, this is about projects as well. Okay, bank systems. The law would really be really big here. Okay, there's marital situation. There's the Hierophant right there. All right, well, show me the next 24 hours. Is something going to be explosive, and there's going to be a great big victory and a paradigm shift. Something very much going to be known here, you know, even on an empire level. Show me this next 24 hours, Jehovah. Got a lot of the heavens coming in here doing something. Okay, there will be a reconciliation, okay, around a commitment. Something will be known about these rats, okay, that have been gnawing on things. If there were thievery situations, and there were for some people. This is positive, though. There's a victory over this stuff. There's large sums of money. That's inheritances. This also has a meaning of inheritance. This is about getting your balance. This is a return. This is eternity. Somebody's died as well. If you're new and you don't know where I'm getting that, you just have to go with it, because I'm not going to break it down this morning. You'll have to go find one of my other readings. But this is also a salvation card. Okay, so some type of forgiveness, things like that. There's something very much sexual that will be known about this war as well. around this commitment. Obviously, there's a blessed union here. There's a blessed union here. Like I said, this came out with this. Something coming in real quick in the next 24 hours. If somebody thinks that because there's some type of a decision being made around this energy right now, because there's communication or somebody's trying to collaborate to get with their emperor, their empress, okay, within some war that's gone down. Somebody else thinks I'm going to rise up because the freaking X is a full out here. What we see is somebody's pride and ego is going to get knocked down. You're going to get your head knocked off if you think you're going to come in between somebody's marriage or somebody's commitment that they are desiring to, either fix or whatever the just situation in general is. This is a rebellious person. Okay, somebody will be able to see something from a high point of view. The eye is right here in the Hebraic language as well, and you'll be cut down. Okay, if somebody thinks they're going to rise up real quick, it ain't going to happen. They will be knocked down in a very big way, folks. They will, because there's a devil. Yeah, well, the devil. We have boss situations out here. The devil's a freak. Kick the devil in his face, man. Let me just take some words. That's the X as well. That's the industry. That's a predator. Okay, we have a fool. We got anger out here when the devil comes out. Okay, addictions, things like that. Some people are also going to get divine grace out of a situation because of this devil situation, because that's what that means in the Hebrew. Because there's a salvation, there's a deliverance here. Okay, perceiving and seeing is also here in a very big way. The ability to see beyond what is seen in the physical present as a light piercing through the darkness beyond the normal experience. We have the Ayin, the letter Ayin, which is the pictograph of the eye in the Hebraic language, right? We have perception here and perception here. So and I perceive is this house with the ninth house. Okay, somebody does perceive something, then it's here, and it's beyond the normal because it comes from the spirit. Okay, not this carnality. If I can feel it, taste it, touch it, then it must be whatever. But there is a realm beyond that where you and I can tap in by way of the Holy Spirit and see something and foresee it to bypass some stuff. Okay, especially this type of idiot stuff with the foolish person that's caught up in chains and demonic stupidness and obsession and drugs and sex and rock and roll and piercing stuff. Don't you know? Okay, something's very positive. Even though right now there's a wounding, something's very positive. It's coming. What else you want to bring out here, Yehovah? We thank you for winning the war. This can also trace us back to like an army energy as well. We know we are dealing with the war. Okay, so Jehovah's still addressing it on the table. Okay, we're dealing with the tyrant type of a leadership that's doing some stupid and wounding people. We just send love and light to the people of Ukraine and that's in the war with Russia. This card right here represents a river in the Hebraic language. We have the word river is also here. We also have a throw. We also have fear here, or throwing the finger to point a direction to walk or to live. This is also a prophet energy as well. Yes, and you have also said you don't touch my prophets either. You don't do them no harm. Okay, so those people who want to do harm to people that have a special call upon them, they are heirs to kingdoms. This is an heir to kingdom. We have all four kings and queens within people that you don't touch that are in the kingdom. Okay, you're going to get some fear upon you if you think you're going to touch somebody. This person right here going to get knocked down real heavy and hard. Okay, in a very big way. They're seeking wickedness. They're seeking their own death, is what the scripture says. You brought it out yesterday the same way. All right. At the bottom, okay. We have social media here showing up, and something very sensitive also wanted to show itself. We also have somebody got 24 hours to make it right. Yes, you got 24 hours because there's a tower here, people. You got 24 hours, Jehovah says, to make something right. Don't care how sensitive it is, you're going to wish that you had done it. There's a slicing going on right now. You're going to be sliced if you don't look. We have the Zion, which is a cutting implement. A slice is here. Somebody going to go out to eternity, then they're going to go out into eternity. The devil's going to get knocked down. All you Satanists are going to get knocked down. Okay, those who trap shall be trapped. There's karmic activity. This is very karmic activity. Some people are dealing with their soulmates as well. Okay, a property owner is here. Okay, like I said, there's property owner that's here. Somebody's got 24 hours to make something right. You ain't going to see something coming because it's going to come in really quick. And I guess if you love the devil, then we want you out of here anyway. You don't have no chance. We got somebody who's a freaking fool back here. We have the letter Z. Well, we have the letter Z right here. We also have the letter A, the V, the W, the Y, the N, the G, the L, the D. We also have the S and the T out here. Okay. We have the name Dan or Don is also out here, but this in the Hebrew language is Dan. It's a judge. We have leadership out here. Okay, you got 24 hours to put a right judgment on something, or the heavens are going to judge it. You're going to cut something. All right. Okay, somebody who trapped somebody now trapped. You got 24 hours. Okay, you ain't going to see something coming here. Anyway, you're going to be sitting here in fear all the days of your life, dancing in the fire for eternity, and your conscious state's going to be locked down with the devil, and you're going to be looking at the devil going, is this the man who shook nations? And he ain't nothing but a freaking man. He's a freak and he's blind. This goes back to protection granted. This is a protection. We got protection here. We got protection here. And Jehovah protects his own. Okay? The devil has nothing on you and I. He's a freak. Okay, this is a shield. This is a resistance. It's interesting that we have the Z here, but this is the 15th letter of the runes. This is the 15th high arcana, and the scripture says if you resist the devil, he'll flee. Okay, well, he's going to flee because he's going to get his head knocked in. Somebody don't do the right thing, or somebody going to get some type of a deliverance out here. It's really you and I's choice. Really, people, it really is. You're either going to accept the truth or you're not. Okay, it's Jehovah's word, not mine, not yours. It's his word that will stand forever. Okay, so something's going to be granted here where protection's around it. There is something that can be overcome when this rune comes out. Something's around some impulsive thing. Somebody needs to have some type of control here because this is about self-control. And this person right here got to rise up. They don't have no self-control. So those people, you're being forewarned here if you're involved in some situation here. Always bring it out that it looks like somebody's standing up with their hands up, okay, and getting a revelation, because it is the letter Hey in the pictograph of the Hebrew language, which is the Hierophant card. We just seen the Hierophant there just a second ago. Somebody's morals and ethics are out here. This also looks like a bird's leg and hands as well, or arm and hands that are prevalent to something, or birds are showing itself here as well. And like I said, I was seeing a bunch of birds here chit-chatting. Okay, well, we have an eagle, so we do have the United States of America here as well. We do within this war. Okay, the United States supposed to lead. Okay, and something's going on with this war. Whoever's at the top of something, okay, got 24 hours to make something right. You ain't gonna see something coming. It's gonna come from the heavens as well. That's huge energy, people coming out here. So we really need to heed the word of Jehovah. Until next time, shalom.